There is a gentle place within that is always ready to be kind. Let this moment be about turning toward that place with soft eyes and an easy breath. Many carry worry about money in the shoulders, in the jaw, in the stomach. It can feel heavy and tight, as if the body is holding a story that doesn't feel safe to tell. The first loving step is not to force a change, but to offer safety. Safety opens doors that pushing cannot. Place one hand over the heart area and allow the other hand to rest on the belly. Let the breath move in and out like a tide. The body hears this softness and says, I can settle now. When the body settles, the mind follows, and choices become clearer. This is how healing begins. Not with pressure, but with a kind presence that says, all of me is welcome here. The inner voice that speaks with care is a great healer. It does not scold. It does not make anyone wrong for being afraid. It sits beside any feeling and gives it warmth. When thoughts rush about bills, goals, or timelines, notice how the breath shortens and the chest tightens. Notice how the mind starts racing into future pictures that pull strength away from today. By choosing to soften the breath, there is a message sent to every cell. There is time, there is space, there is room to learn. Calm thoughts create calm chemistry. Calm chemistry creates a calm body. A calm body opens wise action. This is the simple and loving path we will walk together. Let the eyes relax. Let the tongue rest. Let the shoulders drop a little. Say gently, I am safe to learn new ways. Feel the words as if they have weight and warmth. Words are not just sounds. They are small keys that open small doors in the nervous system. The body leans toward the truth that is repeated with care. When a kinder sentence is chosen, tiny muscles soften in response. This is the mind-body link. Thoughts invite feelings. Feelings invite posture and breath. Posture and breath invite action. The heart knows the rhythm. The mind learns the rhythm by listening to the heart. If tears come, they are not a mistake. They are water washing away dust. If there is numbness, that is not a mistake either. Numbness is a shy protector that stands in front of old pain. Speak to it kindly. Thank you for trying to keep me safe. You can rest while I try a gentler way. When money fear rises, it is often not about numbers alone. It can be about worth, safety, and belonging. True change starts at the roots. When the roots feel watered with kindness, the leaves of life rise by themselves. The goal right now is not to solve everything. The goal is to be steady enough to hear new guidance inside. For a simple practice, bring a small notebook or a single sheet of paper. Write one sentence. Today, I offer myself kindness about money. Under it, write 3 gentle truths from this moment. Examples could be, my breath can slow. I can place a hand over my heart. I can take one helpful step. These are not grand claims. They are steady posts in the ground that keep balance. Then close the eyes for 10 slow breaths. Afterward, whisper, life supports me in learning. Feel if this sentence brings a softening. If it does, keep it. If it does not, choose another, such as, I can take small steps. The body will tell which line is right for today. As the breath continues, gratitude can be invited in tiny ways. A cup of warm water, a roof, a kind smile once seen. Gratitude is not a denial of real needs. It is a seedbed that helps new good take root. It steadies the heart so that wise actions are easier. Say softly, I allow peace to guide my choices. Let the words touch the heart area, then the belly. Let them settle like snowflakes. With this simple opening, a new chapter can begin, one where wealth is understood as a larger, kinder field that includes money but is not limited to it. With calm attention to that field, money begins to move in ways that match peace. Wealth is often pictured as numbers on a page, but there is a wider meaning that brings steady ground. Wealth includes steady breath, clear thoughts, warm connections, and a body that feels safe to move through the day. When wealth is defined this way, money becomes one part of a larger flow rather than the whole story. This wider view matters because the mind becomes what it focuses on. If attention is given only to lack, the body holds tight and creativity slows. If attention is given to what is growing, the body opens and new ideas arrive. The soil we water is the soil that grows. Think of a simple garden in a sunny corner. The seeds are there, quiet and patient. They do not rush, they do not worry. They ask for water, light, and a gentle hand to remove weeds. In the inner life, attention is the water, hope is the light, and kind discipline is the gentle hand. When 2 minutes are given each day to nurture these seeds, wealth grows in many forms. A calm morning, a clear plan, a helpful conversation, and yes, channels for money that feel honest and kind. The inner garden knows how to turn sunlight into food. The inner heart knows how to turn kind attention into good outcomes. Scarcity is a story the body learns to carry by habit. It tightens the chest and narrows the eyes. It whispers, "There is not enough, and there will not be." Abundance is a different story, and it does not require loud talk. It speaks softly. There is enough guidance for the next step. There is enough air for one more calm breath. There is enough wisdom inside to notice one helpful idea. The body hears this and loosens. Loosened shoulders lead to easier breathing. Easier breathing brings more oxygen to the brain, which makes fresh thinking more available. This is practical, not magic. It is the simple truth that a rested mind sees more doors. To help the mind shift, practice gentle noticing. Ask, what feels supported in life right now? It could be sunlight through a window, a working pen, a steady chair. Write 3 small items every day. This practice clears static and tunes the inner radio to a kinder station. When appreciation is repeated, the nervous system links safety with the present moment. Then choices about money rise from peace rather than panic. From peace, it is easier to find a free resource, reach out for advice, or see a simple way to reduce a cost. Peace is not laziness. Peace is power that is not shaking. Affirmations help shape this wider meaning of wealth. Say slowly, "Life supports me in every way." Pause between the words. Let them sink in. Or say, "I accept generous support in money and in peace." If a line feels too big today, make it smaller and kinder. I am learning to accept support. The point is not to fight with the mind, but to give it soft paths to walk. Speak one line while breathing slowly. Place a hand over the heart to anchor the words in the body. Over time, the body begins to expect good. When the body expects good, the mind looks for it, and action follows the search. The wider meaning of wealth also includes order. Clear spaces welcome clear ideas. A small area can be cleared today: a wallet, a desk corner, a single drawer. Bless what is kept and bless what is released. Say, "I make room for ease." Feel the calm that comes from a little order. In the same way, clear a small thought pattern. When a limiting sentence shows up, write it down, then bless it, and write a kinder version beside it. This is how inner rooms are tidied. With each small act, wealth grows as a lived feeling, not just a hope. With this understanding, a simple and loving daily practice can do a lot in very little time. The heart, the breath, and the words chosen are a soft trio that can guide life in a new way. The practice is brief, yet it opens space for a calmer day and wiser choices. It is called Heart Breath Word, and it takes only 2 minutes. These 2 minutes are not about trying to force money into life. They are about becoming a clear place where good can land and stay. When the inner soil is soft and watered, the roots take hold. 2 minutes is enough to begin softening the soil. Start by finding a quiet spot or a simple pause in the day. Sit or stand with ease. Place one hand over the heart area and let the other rest on the belly. For the first half minute, do nothing but meet the breath. Let it come and go at its own pace. Notice any tightness without pushing it away. The hand over the heart tells the body, "You are not alone." The body hears this steady touch and releases a little. If the mind starts to list tasks, greet the list with kindness and let it pass by like a cloud. The purpose of this first part is simply to arrive. For the next half minute, invite the breath to slow down. Breathe in through the nose to a gentle count, then out to a slightly longer count. A longer exhale signals safety to the whole system. The shoulders may settle, the jaw may loosen. The breath is a soft teacher that speaks in waves, not words. Let the belly rise and fall under the hand. This lets the body know that life is safe right now. The more the body trusts this, the more the mind can rest. When the mind rests, open doors appear. Now for the third part, bring in one chosen line that supports wealth and peace. Speak it quietly on the out-breath, or speak it silently inside. It might be, "I welcome honest prosperity," or "I allow money to support my good," or "I am worthy of ease and prosperity." Choose one line and keep it the same during this brief practice. Repetition is a friendly path the mind can follow. Let the words be slow and simple. The goal is not to push the mind into agreement, but to give the mind a soft rhythm to lean on. Feel how the body receives the words. If the body tightens at a certain phrase, choose a gentler one. Kindness first. For the final half minute, let gratitude close the circle. Not a forced list, but one sincere acknowledgement. Thank you for this breath, or thank you for this moment of peace, or thank you for the support I can feel, even a little. Gratitude is a bridge between inner and outer life. It tells the body, good is here, which helps the mind notice the next helpful step. After 2 minutes, pause for a breath. Feel the ground, the seat, or the feet, then carry on. This small practice is like washing the windows. Light comes through more easily, and what is already present can be seen. This 2-minute practice works because the body and mind learn from each other. Calm breath tells the nervous system that safety is present. Safety lowers the inner noise that blocks seeing simple answers. Chosen words guide attention, and attention guides action. When attention sits on a kind sentence often enough, actions begin to match it. The world responds to clear, calm actions taken from a centered place. Over time, this daily 2 minutes can reshape the pathway inside so that money choices are made from steadiness, not fear. There may be days when the mind argues or time feels tight or worry tries to lead again. On those days, the practice does not need to be perfect. Place the hand over the heart for just a few breaths and speak a single line, "I am safe to learn," or "I allow gentle progress." The point is consistency, not intensity. The body loves rhythm. The sun rises and sets in rhythm. The heart beats in rhythm. 2 minutes in rhythm, day after day, builds trust within. To support the practice, keep a small note nearby with the chosen line for the week. Place it on a mirror, a wallet, or a door. Let it meet the eyes several times a day. Speak it softly without strain. The nervous system learns through simple repetition. A few times during the day, pause for 3 breaths and rest the shoulders. Each pause is a tiny deposit into the account of inner wealth. These deposits grow. They change the way conversations are held, the way bills are reviewed, the way new ideas are welcomed. If it feels helpful, add a short journal line after the practice. One small action I can take today for my financial peace is keep it simple and light. It might be to look at one bill with love, to place coins in order, to bless outgoing money, or to ask for guidance and listen in quiet. Tiny steps, taken with calm breath and kind words, lead to steady change. The 2-minute practice keeps the inner field soft so the steps can take root. With patience, the field feeds the garden, and the garden feeds life in many ways, including money that arrives through honest channels. Let this heart-breath word rhythm be a friendly companion. It is not another chore, it is a gift of ease to the body and mind. It takes very little time and offers much in return. Softer thoughts, clearer choices, kinder self-talk, and a growing sense of support. As it becomes a daily habit, wealth begins to feel like a gentle current that carries life forward rather than a wall that blocks the way. This is the quiet strength that draws good toward it. This is how the inner magnet grows. Calm breathing and kind words work together because the body listens to signals more than it listens to worry. When the breath slows, the heart rate follows. Muscles loosen. The stomach settles. A message of safety moves through the whole system. Safety allows clearer thinking. In that softer place, the mind can see choices that were hidden before. It is not about forcing calm. It is about giving calm the conditions to appear. When the out-breath is slightly longer than the in-breath, the body takes it as a sign that things are okay. This is simple and gentle. No special knowledge is needed, just a little willingness to be kind to the self. Words matter because attention follows words. Attention is like a small beam of light. Wherever it rests, that area brightens. If the light rests on fear, fear looks larger. If the light rests on support, support looks larger. The world does not change in 1 second, but inner sight changes, and that shift leads to different steps. A kind sentence becomes a guide rail for the day. When a line such as "life supports me" is paired with slow breathing, the body begins to expect good. An expecting heart notices helpful people, open doors, and clear ideas. This is practical. It is how the mind sorts the world. It looks for what it practices. Think of a radio dial turning from static to clear music. The music was there the whole time, but the station needed a small adjustment. Breath and words are the fingers on the dial. The static is not bad. It is simply a sign that a tiny turn will help. A few quiet breaths, a soft hand over the heart, a gentle affirmation spoken with care. These are the turns that bring a signal into focus. With practice, the tuning becomes easier. The hand knows where the dial is. The signal arrives more quickly. Life begins to feel more in rhythm. When the body feels unsafe, worry tries to take charge. Worry is not an enemy. It is a helper that learned a loud voice. It says, "Prepare for the worst so nothing hurts." Thank this helper for trying so hard, then offer a new job. Help me notice the next small step. Shifting the job of worry from alarm to guidance turns noise into wisdom. The breath supports this shift. Soft shoulders, relaxed jaw, easy belly. These are signs to the body that safety is present. Safety allows the inner helper to lower its voice and point toward solutions. Stress chemistry narrows the view. Calm chemistry widens it. When fear is high, the mind jumps to quick fixes. When peace grows, the mind notices patient choices with better results. Calm is not the same as doing nothing. Calm is a steady base for action. A steady base helps with money decisions, conversations, planning, and work. It also helps with rest so that energy returns. This is the cycle we are building, a gentle practice that makes room for steady action, which brings more peace, which allows even wiser choices. A simple check-in can support this cycle. Pause for a moment and scan from head to toes. Notice the forehead, eyes, jaw, throat, chest, belly, hips, legs, and feet. Wherever there is tightness, breathe in care and breathe out soft release. Whisper, "I am safe to soften." 2 or 3 cycles are enough. Then choose one guiding sentence for the next hour, such as, "I welcome clear ideas," or "I allow solutions to come." Carry it like a small stone in a pocket. Touch it with the mind when stress rises. Each touch returns the signal to a kinder station. Thoughts plant feelings. Feelings shape posture and breath. Posture and breath send messages back to the mind. This loop can support or strain. The 2-minute practice gently turns the loop toward support. It is not about perfection. There will be days when the mind runs fast. The practice can still meet those days with care. Even one soft out-breath and one kind sentence can mark a new path in the mind. Paths grow where feet walk often. A loving path becomes easier to find each time it is chosen. Choose words that feel true enough to the body. If "I am wealthy now" feels too big today, try "I open to growing wealth," or "I welcome fair pay for honest work," or "I accept help." The body relaxes when words feel honest. Relaxed bodies make better plans. The magnet of inner peace then draws outer support. Opportunities seem closer. Conversations feel safer. Bills are faced with steadier hands. Options appear where before there seemed to be none. This is the quiet structure behind the practice. To anchor the learning, link the practice to something already done every day. When water boils, breathe slowly. Before unlocking a door, place a hand over the heart. When sitting down to look at money, whisper a chosen line and soften the belly. These small anchors build rhythm. Rhythm builds trust. Trust builds action that matches peace. In time, the practice moves from a special moment to a natural habit that carries through the day. Calm becomes a home to return to, not a place to chase. Trust grows with proof. Give the mind proof by noticing small wins. Perhaps the body stayed softer during a phone call. Perhaps one new idea came while walking. Perhaps sleep felt deeper after speaking a kind line before bed. Write these small wins in a little list. Title it Evidence of Support. This is not to overlook real challenges. It is to tell the truth that good is present too. The mind becomes balanced when it sees the whole picture. Balance leads to wiser steps with money and with life. Old money stories can be loud. They often came from early years, from community, or from past struggles. They once helped to make sense of life. Now they may keep the heart small. These stories are not identity. They are habits of thought. And habits can be updated with kindness. Start by noticing the sentences that repeat when money is near. Perhaps a voice says, "There is never enough," or "I always mess this up," or "Good things happen to others." Write each sentence down on paper. Seeing it on the page creates a little space between the story and the self. Offer each sentence a blessing before changing it. This may feel unusual, yet it eases resistance. Say softly, "Thank you for trying to keep me safe. You can rest now." Then use a gentle method. Cancel, clear, choose. First say cancel to signal that the old sentence is not the guide anymore. Second say clear to release the weight from the body. Roll the shoulders, exhale, and let the jaw relax. Third, say choose and write a new sentence that supports growth. Examples: I am learning to manage money with care. I welcome fair pay. I allow support to reach me. I am open to good opportunities. Keep the new lines simple and believable. Simplicity builds trust. Old stories live in the body as sensations. Tight throats, knotted bellies, tense backs. These are how stories hold on. Meet them with touch. Place a warm hand where the tightness lives. Breathe gently into that place. Whisper, soft and safe. The body often answers by softening a little. That little softening matters. It is a small door opening. Through small doors, fresh air comes in. Over days and weeks, the body learns that change does not equal danger. Then the mind is freer to choose new thoughts about money without a fight. Journaling can help loosen roots. On one page, write old story. On the next page, write new choice. Move back and forth. Keep the lines short. Avoid harsh words. Use language that a kind teacher would use. If a painful memory arises, place the hand on the heart and breathe. Say, I honor what I felt, and I choose peace for this moment. Pain does not need to be erased to make room for growth. It simply needs gentle company so it can relax its hold. Gentle company is healing. Forgiveness releases heavy chains. Forgiveness is not agreement with harm. It is the decision to put the bag of stones down so the path is lighter. If a figure from the past appears in the mind, offer a silent blessing and let the image fade. Then bless the self. May I be free. This lightens the heart and opens space for new patterns with money. Freedom inside tends to create freer choices outside. A lighter heart notices chances that a heavy heart cannot bear to see. Clear physical order helps clear mental noise. Choose one small area that touches money. It could be a wallet, a purse, a drawer, or a digital folder. Arrange it with care. Release what is no longer needed. Keep what supports peace. Say, I make room for ease. This small act is not cosmetic. It tells the nervous system that the money area is safe and gentle. Safe and gentle spaces encourage steady attention. Steady attention invites steady income and steady choices. Practice blessing outgoing and incoming funds. When paying a bill, say, thank you for the service this brought. I send this money with love and welcome it back multiplied in good ways. When receiving money, say, thank you. I allow this to support my best life. Blessings may feel simple, yet they soften fear and invite flow. Money is part of a circulation. Circulation increases where it is respected. Respect is shown through calm attention, honest choices, and gratitude for each step of support. Mirror work can help the new story sink in. Stand with a relaxed posture. Meet the eyes with kindness. Speak one line slowly, such as, I am worthy of ease and prosperity. Pause and breathe. If tears rise, let them move. If resistance appears, simply say, I hear you, and repeat the line once more with tenderness. 1 minute is enough. The eyes learn to trust the voice that is speaking. Day by day, that voice becomes the new leader inside. When an old thought arrives in daily life, greet it with the gentle method. Cancel, clear, choose. Keep a small card in a pocket with a chosen line for the week. Touch it when the mind spirals. Touch is grounding. Words are guiding. Breath is soothing. Together they rewire habits without force. With time, the original loud stories speak less and less, and the new story speaks first. That is the turning point. When kindness becomes the default and money is met with peace. Now let us deepen the 2-minute practice as a lived experience. This is a quiet walk through the steps. There is no rush. Let there be a simple pause in the day. The body can sit or stand. The hands rest softly. The eyes may close or lower. Begin by arriving. Feel the contact with the chair or the ground. Notice the weight of the body. Let the breath come and go without control. For a few moments, simply be with what is here. If thoughts wander, allow them to pass like birds. There is no need to chase them. This is the first door opening. Gently place one hand over the heart area and one hand on the belly. Feel the warmth of the hands. The body often relaxes under friendly touch. Let the breath become a little slower. Breathe in softly through the nose. Breathe out through the nose or mouth with a soft sigh. Let the out-breath be a little longer than the in-breath. Perhaps count to 4 on the in-breath and to 6 on the out-breath. Let the counting be easy like a lullaby. The shoulders drop a little, the jaw loosens, the belly moves under the hand. This is the second door opening. Now bring in one gentle sentence that supports wealth and peace. Choose a line that feels kind and steady. It might be, I welcome good money and good peace, or I allow money to support my highest good, or I am worthy of ease and prosperity, or life leads me to wise choices. Speak the line softly on each out-breath. Keep the body relaxed. Let the words ride the breath like a leaf on a stream. If the mind argues, do not fight. Return to the breath, then return to the line. The mind learns through rhythm. Rhythm leads it home. If the body feels restless, try a small movement with the breath. On the in-breath, let the spine grow tall. On the out-breath, let the chin lower slightly as if nodding yes to life. This simple gesture can help the words sink in. Keep the touch on the heart and belly. The warmth reminds the nervous system that care is present. Care is the medicine that lets new ideas take root. As the practice continues, invite one true gratitude. Look for something simple and real: a soft light, a warm drink, a working phone, a quiet corner. Say, thank you for this good. Let the thank you move through the chest. Gratitude is not a performance. It is a felt recognition that something supportive is here now. That recognition tells the mind to look for more. What the mind looks for, it tends to find. Complete the 2 minutes by feeling the feet or the seat again. Press the toes slightly into the ground and release. Roll the shoulders once. Lift the corners of the mouth in a small smile, even if very slight. This little smile tells the body, we are okay. Hold the chosen line for one more soft breath. Then carry the calm into the next task. The practice ends, yet the echo remains. There are small adaptations for different moments. In the morning, focus on setting the inner tone. I choose calm steps today. Midday, when tasks grow, use a line about clarity. I welcome clear ideas and fair exchange. In the evening, let the line be about rest. I release the day and trust life to bless me. If time is short, reduce the practice to 1 minute. 3 slow breaths with touch, 1 kind line spoken 3 times, 1 quiet thank you. The heart understands the language of sincerity more than the length of time. When worry is intense, add a gentle counting pattern to steady the breath. Count 4 in and 6 out for 10 cycles. If 4 and 6 feel too long, try 3 and 4. The numbers are not rules, they are simple guides. Let the breath find its comfortable rhythm. Then reintroduce the chosen line. If the line feels too strong during heavy worry, soften it further. I am willing to feel 1 degree safer, or I can take 1 small step. Meet the mind where it is, and it will walk with you. To deepen the practice over days, keep the same line for a week. This repetition builds a new groove in the mind. Write the line at the top of a page each morning. After the 2-minute practice, note 1 small step that feels right today. Small steps are strong steps when done from peace. Opening a bill with a calm breath, sending a kind message about a project, placing coins in order, reviewing 1 helpful article, or setting aside a tiny amount in savings. These acts teach the nervous system that money can be faced with ease. Close each day with a short version of the practice. Hand on heart, slow breath, 1 gentle line, 1 thank you. Release the body toward rest. Say, I did enough for today. Let sleep become a friend that restores strength. Morning brings new light. With each new light, the practice returns. With each return, the inner magnet becomes steadier. Steady magnets draw steady support. Over time, this simple way builds a life that feels guided and supplied, inside and out. Life offers many small doorways to peace, and 2 minutes fit into these doorways with grace. Morning light touches the face. Pause there and lay a gentle hand over the heart. Let the breath slow and speak the chosen line with kindness. The practice slips into ordinary moments while water warms, while a kettle sings, while a page loads, while a message waits to be opened. Each pause is a loving deposit into inner safety. When a bill is about to be read, touch the heart, soften the belly, and say, "I meet this with calm." Before a call, invite ease with one slow out-breath and the line, "I welcome clear ideas." At midday, when the mind feels full, close the eyes for 3 breaths and whisper, "I am supported." In the evening, when the body longs for rest, place both hands on the heart and let the words, "I release the day," melt the body toward sleep. 2 minutes here, 2 minutes there, and a steady rhythm begins to carry the day. A small journal can make this rhythm visible. After the morning pause, write a single line. One gentle step for my financial peace today is, keep it simple. Look at one number kindly. Send one message with a clear request. Set aside a small amount, even if very small. Organize a corner of a space where money lives. After the evening pause, write, "One way I felt supported today was," it could be a helpful thought, a friendly word, a free resource found, an easy breath when it mattered. Seeing these lines on paper gives the mind proof that support is present and growing. Proof builds trust, and trust strengthens the inner magnet. Mirror work deepens this. Stand or sit in front of a mirror with a soft gaze. Meet the eyes without judgment. Place a hand on the heart and speak one line slowly, such as, "I am worthy of ease and prosperity." Let the words land. If resistance appears, nod gently and answer with, "I hear you, and I choose kindness." Keep it short, 1 or 2 minutes. The mirror becomes a friend who reflects back a new story. The nervous system learns to associate that reflection with safety and worth, and this soft knowledge guides choices throughout the day. These daily touch points are more than good habits. They are signals sent again and again to the body. You are safe to grow. Safety lets wisdom rise. Wisdom guides action. Action brings results that match the peace within. In time, the 2-minute practice is no longer an extra task. It becomes the background music of the day, steady and gentle, holding everything with care. Words carry energy, and the body responds to the quality of that energy. To help the mind choose supportive words, keep a small collection of phrases that feel true and kind. Use one line for a week so it can take root. Speak it with the breath, not as a command, but as a companion. A line like, "Life supports me in every way," may feel strong and warm. Another like, "I accept joyful compensation for my gifts," may feel steady and practical. Money comes in expected and unexpected ways can open the mind to fresh channels without strain. "I allow ease, order, and overflow" can bring a sense of calm expansion. Opportunities notice my calm clarity can remind the body that peace is attractive. "I welcome fair exchange" can guide honest dealings. "I am open to inspired ideas and wise choices" can invite creative solutions. When testing phrases, listen with the whole body. Say the line once, then pause. Notice the shoulders, jaw, chest, and belly. If the body softens, the line is a good match. If the body hardens, choose a gentler version. A softer edit can be, "I am learning to accept support," or "I am open to growing wealth," or "I welcome fair pay for honest work." The body trusts words that feel believable. Trust turns into action without pushing. Speak the chosen line with the exhale, as though the words are being woven into the breath. Let the breath carry them in and out, joining mind and body in a single rhythm. Variety helps the mind stay fresh, but not so much variety that it skims the surface. A good rhythm is to hold one line for 7 days, then choose a new one for the next week. Write the week's line on a card and place it where the eyes will land 3 or 4 times a day: on a mirror, near a wallet, beside a kettle, on a phone lock screen. Each sighting is a cue to take one slow cycle of breath and let the words glide through. This keeps the signal clear and friendly, like tuning to the same station until the melody is known by heart. If a line begins to feel dull, bring it alive by linking it to a micro-action. With "I welcome fair exchange," follow with one simple inquiry: what would fair exchange look like in my next step? With "I accept joyful compensation," add, what honest value can I offer today from a place of ease? With "I allow ease, order, and overflow," take 60 seconds to tidy a small area tied to money. When words move the hands kindly, the hands teach the mind that change is real and safe. Inner alignment becomes outer flow through gentle actions. The body believes what it does more than what it thinks. Start with a wallet. Open it slowly. Smooth the notes. Order the coins. Release old receipts with thanks for the service they represented. Whisper, "I make room for ease." This tiny act signals order to the nervous system. Where there is order, attention relaxes, and relaxed attention can see opportunities. Bless circulation. When money leaves, bless its path. Thank you for the service this paid for. Go with love and return in good ways. When money arrives, bless its presence. Thank you for supporting my best life. Blessing changes the inner tone around money from tension to gratitude, and gratitude encourages growth. The feeling is not forced. It is sincere and calm, like soft sunlight on a small plant. Choose one daily micro-action linked to the 2-minute practice. After the morning pause, take a single step. It could be reading one line of a statement with a steady breath, sending one kind request for fair pay, researching one supportive idea, moving a small amount into savings, or setting a clear boundary around spending for the day. Keep the steps small enough to finish. Completion builds a new identity. The self becomes a person who takes gentle, consistent action from peace. Track supportive habits in a simple way. At the end of the day, draw a small circle if the 2-minute practice was done, a second circle if the micro-action was taken, a third circle if one moment of gratitude was felt. 3 small circles can whisper, "Progress." When morning returns, the circles can be seen as proof that inner wealth is real and growing. Let the week carry a theme to build momentum. A soft pattern could be calm on the first day, clarity on the next, receiving on the third, generosity on the fourth, worthiness on the fifth, opportunity on the sixth, celebration on the seventh. Each day holds the same 2-minute practice, yet the attention rests on a slightly different aspect of wealth. On a day for calm, keep the breath extra slow and speak, "I am safe to grow." On a day for clarity, ask, "What is the next simple step?" On a day for receiving, say, "I allow support to reach me," and notice where help appears. On a day for generosity, offer a kind word, share a resource, or give a small amount with joy. On a day for worthiness, repeat, "I am worthy of ease and prosperity," and let the body absorb it. On a day for opportunity, look for a small opening and walk through it. On a day for celebration, name 3 wins, however small, and let the heart glow. These micro-actions, repeated with warmth, become the quiet engine of change. They do not depend on strain, they depend on kindness, rhythm, and honest steps that match the inner calm being built. The magnet grows not by gripping, but by becoming clear, ordered, and generous. In this clarity, money feels invited rather than chased. A life built on 2 minutes of peace at a time becomes a life guided by wise choices. There is a gentle power in choosing to be kind to the self every day. That kindness reaches every part of life: health, relationships, time, and money. It softens the body so that breath flows and ideas arrive. It clears spaces so that attention can land on what matters. It blesses both the giving and the receiving so that circulation is healthy and balanced. Let there be a simple next step. Choose one sentence for the week. Let it be true enough to relax the body. Choose one daily micro-action that fits easily into life. Link both to the 2-minute pause. Keep a small note where it will be seen. Touch the note, breathe, speak the sentence, take the step. At night, write a single line about one way support was felt, then rest. In this simple cycle, the nervous system learns that growth is safe and wealth can be calm. When challenges rise, the practice does not disappear. It becomes the anchor. Hand to heart, slow breath, one kind line, even if it is as simple as, "I am willing." The body listens, the mind settles, the next step shows itself, often smaller and kinder than the mind expected. Small steps walked with peace cover great distances. They lead to honest earning, fair receiving, wise spending, and joyful giving. The outer life begins to match the inner feeling of enoughness. Prosperity is a relationship with life. It is a conversation carried by breath and words and actions. Speak with love, and life answers. Act with clarity, and life meets that clarity. Bless what goes out and welcome what comes in. Care for the body that carries every thought. Offer patience to the mind that is learning a new way. Keep the practice light and steady, like the steady beat of a drum that guides a dance. Let a few gentle lines close this time to repeat softly whenever support is needed. I am safe to grow. I choose thoughts that prosper me. I allow fair pay for honest work. I welcome money and peace to live together in me. Life supports me in every way. Speak them slowly, paired with breath, letting each word rest in the body before the next begins. Allow the warmth of these words to move through the chest, the belly, the shoulders, the jaw, until the entire body hears the message of ease. This is the loving verdict. Small daily kindness opens the doors that force could not open. 2 minutes of heart-breath word woven into everyday moments become a magnet for good, clear thinking, calm choices, steady opportunities, and the money that matches a peaceful heart. Choose one sentence for today. Take one gentle step. Bless one exchange. Let this be enough. From this simple faithfulness, life grows generously.